Hello, I'm Christine and I'm from Selfless Yoga. And tonight I wanted to share a traditional practice of Ashtanga Vinyasa. It's going to be an express class. It's going to balance heat and flexibility as well as strength. And even if you are an expert yogi or a yogi who's a beginner, this class is for you. There will be modifications. So go ahead and get into a seated position, closing your eyes, and just start to feel your breath in this moment. Releasing the day. Just giving yourself a moment to just be. And as you sit here, putting your hands into palm center, if you know the Ashtanga Vinyasa opening mantra, you can do it along with me, or you can listen. Inhale for one Om. Inhale. Om. Vande Guranam Sharanara Vende Sandara Shita Swatma Sukhava Bodhe Nisre Yase Jangalika Yamane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantiye Abahu Purushankaram Shankachakra Siddhahinam Sarasra Sirasam Suetam Pranamami Patanjalim Om. Thank you for being here. Let's get started in Samasthiti at the top of our mats. And when we're at the top of our mats, we're going to do Surya Namaskar as a warm-up. So we're going to warm up our body to open our body. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the poses with stillness. So let's get started. Toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You can put your hands on your shin if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into chaturanga. Can drop your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we will breathe here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, step or jump, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Forward fold, bend your knees if needed. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really squeeze your thighs, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. And you're going to breathe here. 1. Focus on your drishti, the direction where your eyes are, towards your belly button or between your legs.
2, 3, shoulders away from your ears. 4, and 5. Step or jump into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. We go again. Inhale, palms overhead. Nice straight spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we breathe. 1, 2, Ujjayi breath with sound. 3, bend your knees if your heels are not on the ground, it's okay. Bring your hips up and back. 4, and 5. Exhale, inhale, step or jump, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. One more round. Inhale, palms overhead. Nice long spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Forward fold. Drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here, making sure your feet are hip distance wide as well as your hands. And breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step or jump, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Step your feet hip distance wide. Bring your hands down. Just start to feel your breath. Maybe just start to notice the heat within your body. And going back to the intention of this practice today. Releasing all the thoughts of today. The thoughts of after class. And cherish this moment together or with yourself. Bring your feet back into Samasthiti, toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. With this round, we're going to do Surya Namaskar B, which has chair pose, Utkatasana, and your hands can be anywhere you want it to be. If you can't bring your hands up, it can be here or here. And then we're going to have warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. So when we do our chaturangas like we've done before, you're going to step into warrior. And then you're going to switch back to chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and then you'll do warrior on the other side. I will prompt you on better alignment, but let's get started. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, hands up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, palms down, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot diagonal, step, right leg forward. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward. Come up, hips squared. Exhale, palms down. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Two. 3. 4. And 5. Step or jump, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. We go again. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, palms up. Pelvic floor is nice and even and contracted. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward. Really bend into that front leg. Hips squared, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward. Maybe a couple steps, no rush. Palms up. Exhale, palms down. Now step back, maybe drop your knees. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And if at any moment you need to go into a child's pose, do so. Two. Slow and deep. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, step or jump. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Palms up. Exhale, Samasthiti. And take a moment here I'm feeling hot. I bet you are as well. So take a moment. And we'll do our next few poses, Padagustasana, Padahastasana, which is a standing forward fold. So you either can step or jump your feet hip distance wide, hands on your hips. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Abdomen to thigh connection. Grab your big toe. Or hands on your shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Elbows out to the side. And we'll breathe here. Starting to slow down the breath. Bringing your weight forward towards your toes, trusting. Getting a little bit deeper, bringing your elbows out. Two more breaths here. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Decide if you want to put your hands into Padahastasana or stay in the same pose. Fingers, toes are going to be by your wrist. Index finger underneath your crease of your foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And this can be a little bit deep. So just listening to your body and not pushing. Just come as you are in this moment. Bring your weight forward. Maybe slowly starting to straighten your legs, keeping that abdomen to thigh connection. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Hands on your hips. And inhale, come all the way back up. And we're going to go ahead and start with a couple of standing poses. So we're going to go to the top of your mat, toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. We're going to step our right leg behind us, turn towards the back of our mat. Then we're going to go ahead and bring our hands out and go ahead and hinge from your hips. Maybe grab your shin, maybe your big toe, and opening your chest open into Udhita Trikonasana. And we'll breathe here. 1, 2. Maybe bring your hands on your hips if your shoulder is tight today. And you can look forward if you want. 1 more breath. And inhale, come all the way back up. Hands parallel and switch. So big thing is making sure you have heel to heel alignment. Okay, heel to heel alignment, or bring your foot out a little bit. And you square your hips forward. And then make sure your foot's kind of like the same line as the back of your mat, but kind of opening your hip. Let's go ahead and grab onto that front foot and extending and opening up. Rolling your chest open, not collapsing, and grounding through the floor. Usually you'll do the revolve version of Utthita Trikonasana, but since we're doing an express class, we're going to do Parsvakonasana, but we're going to do the revolve version, which is a twisted version. So you might need a block. And what I like to do is I take my blocks, put it one in the top, one at the back. And so we'll start in Samasthiti, top of the mat. We're going to step our right foot behind us, turn towards the back of our mat. Looking down, heel to heel alignment, or slightly step forward. You bring your foot a little bit longer. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our hips nice and squared and come all the way nice and down, bending into that front leg. And then elongate that hand up towards the sky and twist to the outside. And you can use a block, or you can do a prayer pose. So you can bring your hands out and you twist all the way out to the outside and really open up here. But if you desire more, you can grab onto that block. And you can stay here. Or maybe extend that arm across if that's comfortable for you. But if this is too much, go down onto your knee, tuck your back toe, extend, and twist. Listening to the body, not forcing. Every day is going to be different. It's never the same. And we accept our body as it is. A few more breaths here, really twisting. One more breath. And slowly come up. Like a beautiful warrior. And switch to the opposite side. Twist, turn to the front side of our mat. And still making sure it's a nice long leg position if that's comfortable for you. And slowly squaring your hips, bringing your knee down. Great, just feel the pose, not rushing. Inhale, bring that palm all the way up towards the sky. Elbow to the outside and twist. So you can see. Maybe you want more. And you put your hand on the ground and twist. Really deep stretch. Pinky towards the ground. Or modification, palms touching, knee on the ground. Both poses are perfect. Few more breaths here. Slow and deep. One more breath. And slowly come up and step back into Samasthiti, top of our mat. Now we're going to do Pasarita Padottanasana, which is a wide leg forward fold. So you're at the top of your mat, toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. Hands on your hips. Step your right foot behind. Twist towards the wide side of your mat. And just separate your feet wherever feels comfortable. If you are on your mat, try to go to the back line of the mat so you know you're in a good alignment. Inhale, opening the chest wide. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Maybe grab a block. Fingertips forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. And bring your weight forward. Elbows in, parallel. And be mindful of your toes, either parallel or slightly turned in. And continue to breathe. And if you want more, slowly walking that palm back. Bring your weight forward. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms on your hips. Inhale, slowly come up. So we did A position. We're going to skip and do C position. With C position, bring your hands out towards the side. Go ahead and interlacing your hands behind you. Same leg position. Inhale, lengthening through your spine. But if this is too deep, grab opposite elbow. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe here. Bringing your wrists away from your back. Maybe slightly bending your knees if it's uncomfortable. But always engaging the muscles to protect your joints. Protect your knees. One more breath. And slowly inhale, come up. And we're going to go ahead, bring our hands out, and we're going to step right into Samasthiti. That didn't look right, but step right back into Samasthiti. Now we're going to go ahead and go onto the ground. We're going to do a vinyasa. Inhale, palms overhead. Dway, exhale, forward fold. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chatwari, step or jump back, chaturanga. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Look forward. And you're gonna bring, slowly crossing one legs in a cross-legged position. Sit down slowly with control. And as soon as you sit, extending your legs forward. Now, as we sit here on our mat, we're as if we're standing on the ground. So you still want to have your toes touching, heels slightly spread apart, and engaging, flexing your feet to protect. We're going to do our yogi step pose. So we're going to go ahead and bring your palms to the sides of your hips and really pushing your palms away from the ground. We're engaging 3 energy locks. So you're going to contract your pelvis in and up, your abdomen in and up, and throat lock. Chin towards your chest. If that's uncomfortable, just don't do it. But we do that, and we're breathing here. 2, 3, 4, going to go bring our feet hip distance, bent position. We can do Purvottanasana, which is with your legs extended, but we can do the modification, which is a reverse tabletop. So I like to put my hands by my hips. I kind of drop my elbow, kind of see where my hand will be. Good. Then I go ahead and ground through the ground and lift my hips up. And you can stay here. This is beautiful. But if you're a yogi that wants more, slowly extending your legs, toes towards the ground, lifting your hips. And breathe here. Focus, squeezing your glutes, lifting your hips. But if you're in a tabletop position, lift. Two more breaths. Squeeze. One more breath. And slowly bring your hips down. Cross your feet. And you can take your hands by your hips, or you can bring it slightly forward. And bring your weight forward. Lift with control. And slowly step back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And we're going to go ahead and step through again. Extend. And you might feel a lot of warmth with Ashtanga Vinyasa. We do, within each pose, we do a vinyasa. Even if you do left and right side, you're doing a vinyasa. Tonight, we're not going to do that. But as you progress in your practice, or even if you are an experienced yogi, you can take moments of listening to your body and still go through the poses and do express class for consistency. It's not about always thinking like, I'm going to work my poses 1 or 2 days a week. It's about practicing every day. And so if it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour, you're showing up, and that's all that matters. So give yourself a moment here. Go ahead and bend your right knee and your foot, and just walk it in. Knee up towards the sky. Drop the knee out. Soles or feet towards your inner thigh. And square. Engage your foot. Janyu A. Inhale. Extend. Lengthening the spine. Exhale. Grab where you can. Shin. Your foot. And breathe here. The biggest thing is keeping your spine long. Maybe micro bending your knee. And with my practice and this practice together, I want you to instill, it's not about this perfection. It's about effort and showing up just as you are today. Being proud of that. Two more breaths. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale. And we go ahead and bring our feet in. And we do some windshield wipers. And cross our feet. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. And let's switch sides. Extending your right leg, flex position. Bring that foot into a bend position, dropping it out to the side.
hips forward. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, forward fold.
And as you're here, you may notice one side is more flexible than the other. It's not about judging one side versus the other. It's about showing up with an open heart. One more breath.
And slowly come up. Windshield wipers. Cat and cows. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So we're going to bring our knees in, dropping our knees out to the side. And you want to take your foot and you want to be 1 foot distance from your seat. And then look at your feet and look at it like it's a beautiful book. And inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. And bring your elbows in towards the side body. And your chin is to go towards the ground. It doesn't have to go there, but you're just envisioning your chin slowly going down. Relax your shoulders. Follow your breath. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale. Same pose, B position, but we're going to envision our crown of our head on our foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding.
Shoulders away from your ears. One more breath.
Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale. Cross your feet and step back or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And step, extend. Now, one of the poses I was going to do before to work on our core, because our core is so important. So we're going to go ahead and do Navasana, and we're just going to do it 3 times. Usually you do it 5 times, but today we're doing 3. So go ahead, bringing your feet hip distance wide. And the goal is to keep your chest nice and forward. We're not collapsing. We're extending, we're lengthening. Option 1 is here. Option 1 is here. Option 2 is here. And option 3 is here. Wherever you want, let's do it. 3 times. And between each round, we're going to cross our legs and lift into low asana. And we'll do it together. The first round, work through it. Palms out, Lengthen, lift your chest and lift. 1, 2, squeeze your feet in. 3, point your toes. 4, 5, cross and lift. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross, lift. Last round. You've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross, palms forward, lift, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to step through. I'm just noticing how you feel. And now we're going to work through some closing poses. First pose is going to be bridge pose. We'll do that once with a block, an active, and an option for wheel. So go ahead, lay on your back. And if you don't have a block, you can just squeeze and lift as an option. But if you do, you can take a block and making sure your feet are hip distance wide, not turned out, not turned in, but straight. Lift your hips wherever height you want to do. Block goes in the below your spine on your sacrum, the hard flat portion of your back. And you can just stay here for a few breaths. Slowly opening the heart, opening the soul to this practice. Starting to slow down our practice. One more breath. And release. You can either stay with the block under your sit bones, or we can do an active. Engage, squeeze the hips up, interlock your hands, and roll your shoulders under. Really squeeze and lift, and breathe here. Slow and deep Ujjayi breaths, slight constriction in the back of your throat. Helps to calm the body, calm the soul. One more breath. And release. And bring your knees in for a moment, rock side to side. And if you want to stay there, but maybe you want more. So Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel. Or in some lineages, they call it Chakrasana. So we go ahead and bring our palms by our ear. And we're focusing on bringing our elbows in. It's not going out. We're focusing on really engaging it in. Grounding through your feet. And maybe you start here and you push onto your head. Stay here. And slowly lift and extend. Bring your chest forward. And breathe here. So you're using your lats to help and joint stacking. 2,
toes parallel. Squeeze your glutes up and forward. 3. Maybe look down. 4. And 5. Slowly come down with control onto your head. Bring your knees in, rock side to side. And now we're going to do a drop back. We're going to do a yoga drill. So wherever you're at, if you want a chair or you just want to practice the motion of dropping back, we're not going to drop onto the ground, but we're just going to focus on alignment cues. So our body gets used to the feeling of trusting and allowing its body to regulate the nervous system for that. So bring your feet hip distance wide, so you'll see forward, or slightly spread apart, okay? Hands on your hips. I'm gonna do a couple of these. You're gonna push your hips forward, elbows in, bend your knees, and just bring your head back and come up, wherever you're at, okay? Hips forward, push your hips forward, bend your knees, drop your back, and come up. Again, really drop back, drop your head, maybe look at something behind you, and slowly come back. If you want more, palms by your heart center, hips forward, drop your head, bend your knees, maybe extend your hands, slowly come back. One more time. And come forward, go into child's pose for just a moment. This can cause an emotional response. Things might come up, emotions. Just go back to your breath. It's a normal sensation. There's nothing wrong. Trust the process wherever you're at. And being curious. Come forward. And traditionally, we always follow up with Paschimottanasana, one of the first poses. We go ahead and flex our feet, bend our knees, abdomen to thigh connection. Just come forward wherever you're at. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And maybe you're here. And slowly bring your heels forward and grab wherever you feel comfortable. I'm going to breathe here for about 10 breaths, and I'll keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And slowly come up. Just rubbing your knees, rubbing your legs for just a moment. Having gratitude for the body that gives us so much. We forget to thank our body. Massage. Our next pose is going to be Salamba Sarvangasana. It is shoulder stand. If you have any issues with your neck, really high pressures in your eyes, maybe severe high blood pressure, or anything that can be concerning, I wouldn't recommend you doing it. As well as maybe you're menstruating. That can be a reason why sometimes people choose not to, as well as pregnancy. But you know your body best than anyone, and so always use caution. But this pose really helps with the throat chakra. A lot of compression there, helps with your thyroid and your hormonal balance, helps to really stretch the back of our necks, and it really helps to really open the body in a way that we're not used to a lot of the time. So let's go ahead. Alignment, lay on our back first. And if your feet doesn't ever in any of these poses drop on the floor, we're going to do a couple of versions of this pose. It's fine. Just listening to your body, and you can always go into child's pose if something feels uncomfortable. Palms by your heels, and then you slowly extend it. You're going to use momentum and always keeping your chin and neck forward, never turning to look, just listening to the cues while I speak. Slowly bring the feet up, grabbing underneath your back. And you kind of walk your shoulders under and always support your back. Squeeze your glutes and breathing here. You can use a wall if you need to. And just breathe here. And if you can't do this pose, Varika Karaini is the modification where you put your legs up the wall, or you just let your legs go upside down. A nice gentle inversion. So there's always options. It can cause emotion as your neck is kind of collapsed, but just breathe through it. One more breath. Drop your feet behind you. And if you're here, just keep your hands supported. If your feet drop, you can extend your hands, interlocking, bringing it forward. One more breath. And slowly bring your legs all the way back up. Shoulder stand. And vertebra by vertebra, slowly bring your legs down. Now we have to open up our chest since we compressed. So Matsyasana, fish pose. So go ahead and put your hands underneath your seat. And you can extend your legs in front, or you can cross your feet, whatever feels comfortable. Going ahead and bringing your chest up, walking your elbows in, so you're on your forearms. Drop your head. You can use a block to support your head if you need so, and get your head onto the ground. So 10% of the weight is on your head, and 90% of your weight is on your forearms. chest. This pose allows you to really get an opening of the chest. You never know yet. So really take your time and breathe here. Maybe close your eyes. Mantra and inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. And release. Turn over to your belly. And let's do a vinyasa. Step your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And step through. Shirshasana is traditionally the next pose, but if you can't do headstand, we can work with dolphin. If headstand is in your practice, let's go ahead and get into that pose and hold it, focusing on your breath. And if this is new to you, let's work through dolphin and work through to go into headstand. So, if you are new to this practice, I recommend you using a wall. Wall is there to support you. So as we're here, I grab opposite arm. I drop my elbows down. I make a triangle with my hands interlace it. And there's a spot. I take my thumb from between my eyebrows and put my index finger. And there's a little flat spot, and that's where it goes. And keep your elbows in. And you can lift here. Just getting used to that feeling. And maybe lift, engaging through. So poke your feet hip this one and really engage. And focus on protracting your shoulders, meaning you're really actively pushing away from the ground. Engaging through your core. And squeezing here. If you want less, you can go onto your knees and just focus on that protraction. And if you want more, you lift. Maybe you start to go back to the bind. Drop your head. Lift your hips and just walking it in. Walking it in. Walking it in. Walking it in. And then walking it back out. These are drills I do. And the goal is to joint stack. Hips over shoulders. One more time. Walk it in, walk it in, walk it in, walk it in. You lift one foot. And walk it back out. Really squeezing the legs. Breathing. And then slowly coming down. Tucking your knees to your chest. And coming down. And get into a nice child's pose. Start to feel your breath. Feel this moment together. And wherever you are in your journey, you're here. You showed up. Just trust the process. You're in the right place. One more breath. And slowly come up. And you can do a vinyasa now. Or meet me in the seated position. Take your hands, interlace it behind your head. And bring your chin to your chest. Chin up towards the sky, opening your elbows out. Going ahead and stretching on one side. Just be gentle here. And twist, opposite direction. And let's go ahead and cross our feet, or if you are an experienced yogi, you can go into a lotus pose. But the thing about lotus is that we don't rush into it, because if you have any pain or discomfort in your knees, that's an indicator that your hips are tight. So these muscle bands attached to your knee. And if you don't take care of your hips naturally, sitting, a lot, like I do at work, whenever you're trying to open your hips, your knees compensate, and that's not healthy. So the more you work on your hips and that lotus will come. So if you are a seasoned yogi, you can do so, or if you want to be curious about what it is, but making sure there's no pain. No pain is the game. So bring that knee in, dropping it out to the side, like we're in Janu Shirshasana A. Take your foot, grab it, and you bring it in towards your belly button. Then you twist it into the hip socket. Should be no pain here. If that feels good, you can stay here. If you want more, we can try the other side. Bending and slowly bringing that knee in. And no pain in the knee. Feels pretty good. Some days I can't do lotus, and that's okay. Practice is practice, no matter where it's at. Then going ahead and taking your hands and grabbing opposite elbow. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, chin towards the ground. And breathe here. Maybe you grab opposite toe. Wherever you're at, just breathing here. Traditionally, we breathe here for 10 breaths. But we're just going to focus on our breath and have silence. One more breath.
And slowly come up. Bringing your palms in Chin Mudra. And we're going to activate our pelvic floor, our belly button in and up, and our throat lock. So Mula Bandha, Udita Bandha, and Jadandhara. So contract in your belly in and up and your pelvic floor, really extending long spine, chin to chest. And we're going to breathe here. One more breath. And release. Bringing our hands to the sides of our body. And wherever you're at, if you're not in lotus, you can just cross your feet. And the goal is to lift in low asana, but you're bringing your knees. It's called uplutihi. So you put your hands by your seat and you lift onto your feet and breathe, knees towards chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Step back or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. And I'll say the closing Ashtanga Vinyasa mantra, prayer. Palms into heart center. Inhale. Om. Swasti Prajabhyaha Palipalayam Tam Nayena Margena Mahim Sraha Go Brahmane Bhyaha Sabamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. Thank you for practice with me. And it's time for Shavasana. Go ahead and lay on your back. It's one of the most important parts of your practice. Laying, legs separated, palms up towards the sky, supinated. Relaxing all the muscles in your body. And
feeling completely relaxed, feeling grounded, feeling whole and complete. Slowly start to wiggle your toes, wiggling your fingertips, extending your arms overhead. Bring your knees into chest, rocking side to side. Turn over to your right side, using your hands as a pillow. And just taking note how you feel. And just noting how perfect you are, how confident you are, how beautiful you are in this moment, and on forward. Being grateful for yourself that you took this time to fill your glass full and more to practice today. And slowly come into a seated position. Putting your hands at the palm center. Just taking note the sensations you might notice in your body. And accept them all, anicca. Every moment is temporary, not permanent. But the blessing of this practice is temporary. And the blessing of not the most exciting moments are temporary. But just being note that you are strong and powerful. Thank you for practicing with me today.
Namaste to you. If anyone has any questions about this practice today, you can definitely ask your questions now before we get finished with this live. I'll start from the top. No, it's not my first live. I've done a couple of these. I think it's important to practice and keep teaching and just spread yoga from my perspective. I'm excited to be here with you. And hi. Well, I hope everyone have a wonderful day and thank you.